It's not uncommon for people to hear of tragedy and to think it won't happen to them. I used to be one of those people until I learned the hard way that bad things can happen to anyone when they least expect it. I'm from Point Pleasant, New Jersey, where devastation from Hurricane Sandy changed our community and many around it forever. Despite a record-setting storm that caused flooding all along the coast, my grandparents' bench on Jenkinson's boardwalk survived the storm and served as a symbol of strength and hope for our family during what would be our most painful time. On November 3rd, 2012, at 4:40 p.m., the day before my 18th birthday, my grandparents were in a horrific car accident as a result of the traffic lights being out. After spending 4 hours with my grandparents at a neighbor's home, we departed in separate cars to meet at my aunt's house for dinner. When my grandparents still hadn't arrived after several hours and didn't respond to repeated phone calls, panic began to set in. Moments later, my grandma called my mom's cell phone from the Jersey Shore Medical Center ICU and told her that they had been in a car accident. We rushed to the hospital with my aunt, not knowing what to expect. When we got to the hospital, we ran right to the trauma unit. I couldn't bring myself to go beyond the double doors that separated the waiting room from the patients. I spent my 18th birthday in a hospital, unsure whether two people that have had such a powerful impact on my life would survive. Both of my grandparents suffered broken left arms and collapsed lungs. Additionally, my grandma had a broken clavicle, a fractured pelvis, and broke all of her ribs. My grandpa fractured 3 vertebrae in his back and neck, as well as sustaining a brain injury. Their car was destroyed, and they were lucky to be alive. We later learned that as my grandpa was attempting to make a left turn after coming to a complete stop, a dump truck struck the passenger side. There were many witnesses to the accident, all of whom hurried to their side to help in any way they could. They were transported to the best hospital in the area, where they would be in very good hands. Both of them were on respirators for over a week, and in the ICU for more than 2 weeks. They were soon moved to a regular floor and recovered faster than expected. They were discharged from the hospital and sent to a rehabilitation center within a week. At this point, they had already missed my sister's college graduation and Thanksgiving, a holiday that they always host. You can bet that my mom and her siblings were going to be sure my grandparents were home for Christmas. I remember going with my mom to demand my grandma be released from rehab. As my grandma says, we broke her out. While we did that, my aunts and uncle arranged for my grandpa to be discharged from the brain trauma unit at JFK Medical Center. My grandpa arrived at home soon after my grandma on Christmas Eve. After over 50 happy years of marriage, it was the first time they had seen each other in more than a month. The reunion left everyone speechless. My grandma and grandpa remained strong throughout this whole terrifying experience, and they are a true inspiration to me. And even with the immense amount of pain they felt, they still managed to smile. Although this was an event that I wish never happened, it taught me what is really important in life and how quickly it can be taken away. As cliche as it sounds, they really are the glue that holds our family together. 2 years after the accident, my grandparents decided to take our whole family, 19 of us to be exact, on vacation. We spent a week in the beautiful Dominican Republic simply celebrating life. Between snorkeling, swimming with dolphins, going on a booze cruise, playing beach volleyball, and enjoying the crystal clear water, it was just the vacation we all needed. This was my grandparents' thank you for everything we had done for them. It wasn't something they had to do, but something they wanted to do. They raised children and grandchildren to be kind, responsible, strong, caring, and supportive. Our whole family looks up to them, and there's nothing we could ever do to repay them for all they have done for us. Helping my grandparents brush their teeth, go to the bathroom, shower, get dressed, and do all of the simple everyday tasks that we take for granted was the least we could do. As strange as it sounds, I'm thankful for this experience. Our family grew closer than I ever thought was possible, and we are all stronger because of it. As German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche says, that which does not kill us makes us stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.